All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network 2018 live on YouTube, PlayStation 4 live stream, and Facebook. We're doing game live stream 74 of MLB Baseball Season 1 2017. We got Philadelphia Phillies at Diamondbacks. This is going to be game 2 of a 4-game series. The Arizona Diamondbacks lead the series 1-0 on the Phils. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PS4 at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price, or friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. You can also friend me on Facebook to see exclusive championship footages of all the sports games I stream on Joe Price Hall of Fame, Joe Price Hall of Fame on Facebook.
An extraordinary final season in the making. What a moment. And a career of extraordinary moments. He's done it again.
Yasiel Puig pinch hitting, and he will hit a ground ball toward short. Russell goes goodbye as one. Over to first.
Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as you get a look at Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Patrick Corbin will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, the last 3 outings are any indication. He's throwing the ball really well. If you look at the ERA, it's under 2. So he's very stingy, not giving up much right now. He's in a nice groove.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
When the first inning, Philly got the bat in the beginning of the first inning, game 2 of Arizona and the Phils.
Some trouble with it.
All right, we got a man on first base. Good hit for the Phils.
So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Digging in now, Andres Blanco. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Tommy Joseph? He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
Striding in, Odubel Herrera. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And now they've got him picked off. They slapped the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that'll keep the inning.
All right, good hit. Good base hit for the Phillies.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. In the dirt here. A runner on first with 2 away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly it just looked on that last pitch.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
The 1-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Peralta is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Vince Velasquez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So stepping in, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
up for the Diamondbacks, number 11, center fielder A.J. Pollock.
Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
So he froze him for the strikeout. A.J. Pollock is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
At the plate, David Peralta. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First offering on its way. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that extends the inning and gives Jake Lamb an opportunity with 2 out.
Got the first 2 guys out, and then the 3-hitter extends the inning. Now it gets a little more problematic. Here comes the 4-hitter. You're in the stretch.
Look, Lamb standing in now. He comes in currently tied for 3rd in home runs on the team. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. His lifetime line against Velasquez, 0 for 7. 2 out with the man at first. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 home. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. We are still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. He's currently tied for 2nd place on the team in home runs.
Michael Franco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive.
Yeah! Let's go, Phillies!
Around first, heading for 2.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep running, man.
And he's got himself a...
All right, we got 2 bases, 2-base hit.
That was a pretty good
Let's go,
pass.
Phillies.
And it
Yes.
almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Standing in, Chris Coughlin. And
All right, we got Chris Coughlin. All right, Chris Coughlin. All right.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity.
We got to come up with something,
At
guys.
the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing.
And to win the first game of the series makes it even extra special. They just got to go out and play real well and maybe keep the streak going.
1-1. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Matt, we won't see a whole lot of arguing with Jerry. If Jerry misses a pitch, he'll tell you, I missed it. What? And if you turn around and you ask him, Jerry, how far off the plate was that? I say, Hall of Fame pitch, HR, Hall of Fame. So, Jerry, you got my respect, man. I love it. And the players love him, and so do the pitcher.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
This is flared out towards second. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Well, let's take a look at the Diamondbacks defense, brought to you by Majestic. And down there at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. The thing I like about him, he catches everything. That's why he won a Gold Glove before. Throw it his direction, he's a big target, stands about 6'4", he's wide, he'll make the play for you. He's a great guy to throw to, and he can also make the plays on his own.
Stepping in, Cameron Rupp. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Ready with the 0-1.
Yes, let's go.
The Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Go!
Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate.
What?
So much for our first run of the ball game. Now in the box, Roman Quinn hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
From the belt, the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And
good base hit for the Phillies.
Breaks on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, the outfield did a nice job of getting that ball back in. That ball's hitting shallow right center field, but because it hung long enough, the runner at second had to hold up, and the outfield doesn't get it in quick, they may continue to send it.
Stepping in now, Vince Velasquez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Peralta is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Brandon Drury will bat next. His lifetime line against Velasquez, 1 for 4.
Brandon Drury.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Joseph scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, here's how the Phillies line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that station standard baseball.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7th, catcher Oscar Hernandez.
And that'll bring up Oscar Hernandez, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early, they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
All right, we got a man on the base. 1 base hit. Good hit for the Phillies.
Ready for another chance? Andres Blanco, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
Center fielder
Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch coming, here it is. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be two. The second for one. On to Goldschmidt. A double play. Inning over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. His lifetime line against Velasquez, 0 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Stepping up to the plate, Patrick Corbin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Center fielder number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollock. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Tommy Joseph comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Tommy Joseph.
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfect.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, third baseman, Michael Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Peralta is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
The right fielder, number 6.
Digging in, Chris Coughlin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Stepping into the box, David Peralta. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Right fielder, David Peralta.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to take it in is Coughlin, and there's your first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Coughlin is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman,
Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline. There is Franco. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. At the plate, Cameron Rupp. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Cameron Rupp.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a fly ball. Peralta is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Into the box, Roman Quinn. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Hit in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher, Vince Velasquez.
Now to the plate, Vince Velasquez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Peralta. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brandon Drury.
Here's a shot to left field.
No! No, no, no! Oh, no! Oh!
And I mean by far, that here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
After this pitcher sat down 6 of his teammates in a row, he was looking to break through against him with anything. Well, a home run will definitely suffice. Great job of breaking the string and getting his team going right there.
Now batting, left fielder, Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it's a foul ball according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling. And it is a home run. They overturned their initial ruling, as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? And that'll bring up Oscar Hernandez. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Hernandez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter number 4, shortstop, Ketel Marte.
Now at the plate, Ketel Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes off.
They're going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The pitcher number 46, Patrick Corbin.
Now at the plate, Patrick Corbin. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. D-backs out in front, 2-0. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of
All right, good base hit for the Phillies. We'll take it.
And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count
The
down.
batter number 4, shortstop, Andres Blanco.
Ready for another shot now. Andres Blanco. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. On the ground to third. Oh, way to get dirty. To second for one. Oh, but he beats it out.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Ready once again, Odubel Herrera. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
But it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Another hit.
Good base hit for the Phillies.
He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Tommy Joseph.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And this ball is crushed.
Yes!
And that nearly would have got him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollock. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
A.J. Pollock.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Coughlin is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, David Peralta.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Peralta. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put him play against him.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Quinn has it in his sights. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The first baseman, number 4.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Striding in once again, Chris Coughlin. And guys, it's 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hazelbaker racing back, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
All right, okay, ground rule double. All right, good hit for the Phillies.
First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
So coming to the plate, Cameron Rupp. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, man, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field.
Yes! Yeah, man, yeah! Home run for the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's go, Phils! Good!
A 2-run blast to
Woo-hoo! Philadelphia Phillies come back in the 7th inning.
Phillies have come back to tie this one at 2.
To tie the game. Cameron Rupp, 2nd-run homer, 6th of the season for the Phillies. Let's see this instant replay. Look at this homer. Let's go, Phils.
We live in that what have you done for me lately?
Yes, the show strike zone, baby. John Kruk style.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Randall Delgado comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Randall Delgado. The left fielder, number
Standing in now, Roman Quinn, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
now batting. Pitcher, Vince Velasquez.
Howie Kendrick will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got a
good base hit for the Phillies.
So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night. And are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Ready now, Andres Blanco. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Pollard will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. John Lackey gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
John Lackey.
Striding into the box, Jake Lamb. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Jake Lamb.
ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Now the 0-1 from Big John. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
That was a good pitch to hit.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Pereira going back on it to the track, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brendan Drury comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Jeremy Hazelbaker, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Quinn on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Score remains 2-2. Enrique Burgos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Enrique Burgos.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Weak roller right side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
First baseman number 19, Tommy Joseph.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ready with the 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Michael Franco. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him, went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Yasmani Tomas is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
One out for the Phillies.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Coghlan is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Gregor Blanco will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Quinn has a beat on it, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Evan Marshall will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Chris Iannetta is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Number 8, Chris Iannetta.
Into the box, Chris Coghlan.
All right, we're in the 9th inning. Tie game, Phillies and Diamondbacks.
This one's flared toward left center. In comes Hazelbaker. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
At the plate, Cameron Rupp. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch coming, here it is. And the slider stayed low, apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pollard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains 2-2. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez is there, and a rather easy first out.
Now batting, right fielder, David Peralta.
At the plate, David Peralta, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His matchup numbers with John Lackey has seen him go 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground up the middle. Blanco scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Freddie Galvis is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame.
Freddie Galvis.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beauty. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 0-2 delivery. Hit back toward the mound. And that's going to be a
good base hit for the Phillies.
The bench doing its job here as they get a man aboard to kick off the 10th.
Well, no surprise, another single will lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff, not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. And this is off the glove of Iannetta. It gets away.
All right, good stolen base for the Phillies.
Big mistake as that'll
good stolen base.
Go ahead run into scoring position.
Just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
The 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-0. Grounded up the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
Into the box now, Andres Blanco. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's a line drive into center field.
Yes!
Base hit. Trotting into center.
Yes! And the Phillies score!
Lead with a run here in the
yes!
Well, that's a huge base hit.
Yes!
Late in the
in extra innings. Let's go, Phillies.
And his teammates are pumped up as well.
Got a man home. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, let's even this series. Come on, Phils. We're going to even this thing. We up by 1 now.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Down to the plate, Tommy Joseph looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. Solid base hit for him, his first.
Come on.
Blanco.
Yes, sir, let's go.
Is digging for the plate. But this
Phils, go up 4-2. Let's go, Philly. Yeah, let's do this.
When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Bronco.
Phil's up 4-2 in the 10th inning of extra innings.
Franco, little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time.
All right, they're going to get their last shot.
And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Phillies 4 and the Diamondbacks 2.
6.
Michael Marriott takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Coming to the plate now, Jake Lamb. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Coughlin is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman,
Brandon Drury will bat next. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coughlin is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Jeremy.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Philadelphia Phillies up 4 to Arizona Diamondbacks 2. 2 outs, 2 strikes for the Diamondbacks. Will the Philadelphia Phillies make this last pitch to even the series at 1-1 in a 4-game series? Look at all the fans standing up on their feet in Arizona, hoping the Arizona Diamondbacks don't lose this game. Let's see what happened with the Phils. Let's see if they will even the series.
Takes a high
strike 2
for a strike.
Arizona Diamondbacks 2, Philadelphia Phillies 4. 10th inning of extra innings. Diamondbacks 2 outs, 2 strikes. Will the Philadelphia Phillies make this last pitch to even the series at 1-1 in a 4-game series? Look at all the fans stand up on their seat. Let's see if the Phillies make this pitch to even the series at 1-1. Yes! And the Philadelphia Phillies even the series at 1-1 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Let's go, Philly Nation.
As they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
4-2 the final score tonight. John Lackey wins in relief for the 8th time this year. Michael Marriott records the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. The winning pitcher is John Lackey. His record is now 8-5. The loss goes to Evan Marshall. He falls to 3-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street stations.